Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Rose. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. He's hitless in the series so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it's a chilly one here at the ballpark today. Thermometer reading 46 degrees at game time. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting third, the second baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one in the inning. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. No balls and a strike to count. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Luplow moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Standing in, Austin Meadows. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
That is it. The first baseman, number 21.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Peterson. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
No left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Naylor. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Margot's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Hoskins gathers it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the... Here now is Mike Zunino. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
And the Rays are in the hit column.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Even 1-1 count to Margot. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit on the ground to third. Hernandez at second. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. DeShields is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Leading off for the Indians.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. 1-1.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Adames brings it in. And there's one away. At the plate, Jordan Luplow. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. 1-0 the count. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit in the air to left. Arozarena is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll head. Here's Jock Peterson now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped him up. Perez is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Joey Wendell digs in now. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
now that third baseman.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Wendell at second with 2 down. And there's ball 2 now. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And there's one down now.
The batter, number 7.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The third baseman.
And the pitch. Jose Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames picks it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Perez goes to get it. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Mike Zunino is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Josh Naylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. Now to the plate, Willie Adames. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. DeShields is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Ready once again, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And right into the shift. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Randy Arozarena. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready for another chance. Carlos Santana. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Roberto Perez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Perez playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in now, Joey Wendell. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Austin Meadows. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball well outside. So far this season, Meadows has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mike Zunino is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a... Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Delino DeShields. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. is this.
And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Throw to first, but he's back in safely. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jose Ramirez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now, Franmil Reyes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little.
Now Reyes with a drive, well hit out to deep left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that in. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, 2 gone. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now the 0-1. Line to the right side. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? He used one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Luplow under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Standing in, Josh Naylor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play. So now Carlos Santana. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired? Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is into the box now. Joey Wendell. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Joey Wendell.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Greg Jones will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22, Greg Jones.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. And it's 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Austin Meadows. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Ramirez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So here's Mike Zunino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. Greg Jones will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
First pitch coming, here it is. Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Adames scoops it up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning continues. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Emmanuel Clase takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Into the box, Manuel Margot as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. He's got it 1 away.
The bat,
Brandon Lau will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jock Peterson. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he strikes him out here for route number 3. So after a scoreless top half, Brandon Lau will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Franmil Reyes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. Last time through was a base hit. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And here in the extra frames, he's just now coming up on pitch number 100.
Yeah, Matty, this is unbelievable. For him to be so economical with his pitches, to pitch into extra innings, this reminds me of the '91 World Series Jack Morris-John Smoltz battle.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it. This is the days of Jack Morris, Roger Clemens, Pedro Martinez, Brett Saberhagen, guys that wanted to finish what they started. Extra innings, that's just a little added incentive.
Liner toward right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The set and the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and we are going to the... Up next for the Rays, Randy Arozarena. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Randy Arozarena.
Set and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Soft liner to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Popped him up. Ramirez is there. And the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
2-2.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings, and in today's game, that's